I'm gonna be stabbed for 2 weeks or more. I don't know yet. Y'all did nothing wrong, but I gotta go to California. What are you going to California for? And when you supposed to go? Galloway Sledgehammer. That sounds good.
Yo, 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 what's up? This is John from Judge in the Peach Capital of the state, baby.
You're not gonna start for me?
What's up, Gary? Roger? Who else is in here? Man, I tell you what, there's Yancey. What's up, Yancey?
Well, buddy, I'm sorry to hear that.
Let me turn Mac
You had a
down.
safe flight.
Mac, all dressed in black. His name is Mac.
We wish you the best.
Wish you the
All right,
best.
why ain't you going in?
All right, let's turn it down. Let's turn it down a little bit. Let me turn it up just a little bit more so I can hear it. Woo. Everybody doing on Saturday. Yeah. Yancey becoming a daggone fan favorite, buddy. Done got Yancey out of his shell. When I talked to old Yancey, he said he don't do a lot of commenting, he does a lot of watching. He's been commenting a lot. That's good. That's good. Interaction is good. Man, let me tell you what. Let me tell you something. Let me get my chair. Hold on. Man. I had plans this morning. To go cut this tree down. Well, I actually cut the limbs off of it, which they like big old limbs on this red oak. We've been talking about it, and this guy that I know was gonna help me. Super great guy. He was gonna help me. He offered to help. I said something about it, and he's like, man, 2 packs of grits, original and buttery. And he said, yeah, man, I'll help you. And I was like, okay, cool. So I run into him at the store, and he's like, hey, man, we still good? And I was like, yeah, man, long as the weather holds out, we'll be good. And he said, okay, cool. And then I watched the weather last night, and it said it was going to be drizzly rain. And then get up this morning, the wind's blowing. It's raining, it's cold, it's wet. I'm like, now where we cutting these limbs down, it ain't gonna fall on nothing or break nothing. But, so cutting trees, especially red oaks, or oak, any tree in particular, but red oaks, pin oaks, white oaks, maples, even when the sap's out of them things, man, they are dangerous. And this thing could be doty on the inside too. So you got the dangers of cutting a limb, which is like, it's the size of a 5-gallon bucket or bigger coming off the main branch, right? So I want to cut one off the north side and one off the south side, and then get somebody to come over there and limb it down, and then eventually cut the whole tree down, right? So these are the 2 big branches that's coming off the tree. I've already cut the other ones off. It had 4 on there. So one of them broke, and we cut that one up, and then the other one I cut off. So basically it's a main trunk with 4 sprouts coming out. So it's 4 and then the 5th one, and then it just splinters up like that, right? It's a pretty old tree. So the other limb that broke, the reason why it broke is because it was doty. If you don't know what doty means, doty's that. It's starting to dote out in the middle, starting to hollow out. It's just old. So I really don't want to start cutting on this limb. It's about 7 foot off the ground, so you're gonna have to be on something elevated to notch the bottom of the limb and then pierce it at the top. So you break it and it hinges so it swings, right? So it swings down. I do not want to deal with it with the wind, the rain, and the cold, especially the wind. Because the wind, even though the sap's out of the limb, the wind, Calypso, she'll push that shit wherever she wants it. And gravity ain't your friend. Gravity ain't your friend. So, there is no sense whatsoever of getting hurt over a limb. You know what I mean? All right, so we got our grits in here. We got our boiling water. And all I do is I just pour this water in there like so. I got to go out to the truck. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Go out to the truck and get a case of water and bring in. Let me see. Hold on a second. What do you say? Welcome everybody. I usually don't get to watch till after the live. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool, Yancey. Yeah, we better. Man, I wish we was in the 70s. But, so I called the guy. I texted him this morning. I said, hey, look, it's not really pressing. I mean, I got firewood. I just don't like getting low. And even though that tree's not dry, once I bust it up, it'll burn. Get it hot enough, it'll burn. So with that being said, I told him, I said, look, we'll just do it another time. And he said, what about tomorrow? And I was like, well, I don't even know what the weather's gonna be tomorrow. So it is what it is. But let me go out to the truck and get my water and get set up. I appreciate everybody tapping in with me this morning. I appreciate everybody tapping in yesterday on that live unboxing from Luma. And I talked to Chris, and if anybody's going to order anything from Luma, you got any troubles whatsoever, send Luma an email or call Luma. They're in Wichita, Kansas, and they will take care of you, boys and girls. I promise you. Let me go get my case of water out of the truck. I'll be right back. Hopefully it ain't froze. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, got a case of water. All right, boys and girls. Let me vent. Let me vent just a little bit. Let me tell you something. If you're sick, and then we're going to get to sanding on this door. If you're sick, it never warm up a little. Oh, yeah. If you're sick, running a fever, snotty nose, hacking, coughing, whatever, have some courtesy and some decency and a little bit of respect and not go around anybody. Not go around anybody. You know, I say that because of this. Yesterday, my oldest had a dentist appointment yesterday. So had to take my boy to the dentist just for a routine checkup, you know, just a annual whatever, cleaning, whatever you want to call it. So we go in there, and the dentist, doctor, whatever you want to call them, had a mask on, had the safety thing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Look, that stuff already, look, it's already thick, right? Doing her, you know, coming there, doing her thing or whatever, talking, and then all of a sudden, you can hear them snotting in the back. Like they got their mask on, they got their shield on, they got their glasses on, they got their gloves on. But you hear them snotting. You hear them snotting, right? Well, if you're snotting, I don't care if you got gloves on, I don't care if you got a mask on, I don't care what you got on. You had to take your dirty hands and put all that shit on. I said, you sick? No, I don't know what's going on, but I had to go to emergency care. I went to emergency care yesterday, and they give me some medicine and stuff like that. And I'm thinking to myself, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You went to urgent care yesterday? Yeah. And they give you medicine? Yeah. Then your ass, with all due respect, is sick. You are sick. You are sick. Why are you at the dentist office in somebody's mouth? Of all places, in their mouths. No, man. Come on, buddy. We leaving. What are you talking about? We're leaving. Your ass is sick. My stress level is already up because January 28, 2019, my little boy died. And your ass is here at the dentist office checking people's teeth, and your ass has got snot, and you went to urgent care yesterday. Give me a break. Hell to the no. Hell to the no, to the no, to the no. Then they take their mask off, their shield off, their glass, and then their mask, and like, I'm not that sick. If you, look, I got sinuses, right? And every now and then I'll do that right there. If you're reaching deep to try to, and you're doing it, your ass needs to stay away from people. We got up, we left, disinfected my youngin' when we got in the damn parking lot, got them to the house, told them to take off all their damn clothes, get in the damn shower, take a hot bath, put their damn clothes in the washing machine, wash their damn clothes, told him to take his vitamin C and all of his stuff and do that right there. And let me catch up with you. Let me check on you. You know, because if you've been around somebody, you got that incubation period. So let's do this, let's do that. And then I went online and I do something that I normally don't do. I made a complaint. And I normally don't do that. Most of the time I just let shit ride. I made a complaint. You irresponsible, self-centering, lack of anything, came to work at the dentist office to be in somebody's mouth and you just went to urgent care the day before. Yeah. No, I'm telling you right now, if my youngin gets sick and they're gonna say, well, how do you know he got sick here? He don't go nowhere. He don't go nowhere. He's been out of school. He's been out of school since December 10th. He's not been anywhere. Appreciate that, Jeffrey. Not been anywhere. He's been at home. He's been out of school, out of college, and he's been at home. He's not been anywhere. The only person he's been around is you. And his birthday is this month too. He turns 21 this month, and you're gonna get my youngin' sick? I'm telling you, if my kid, right hand of Jesus, right hand of Jesus, if my boy gets sick because of that, they ain't gonna like me. They ain't gonna like me. They ain't gonna like OJ. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you right now. They ain't gonna like me. They ain't gonna like me one bit. Ooh, it getting a little warm in here. What's up, SWC? Now, I know it looks like, but I got a lot of clothes on. All right. Let me finish eating my grits. We're going to get on this door. Y'all try to stay away. Oh, yeah, man. I don't go around people. I don't touch door handles. I don't use public restrooms if I can help it. I try not to eat out. Well, I don't eat out much anyway, but I don't try to eat out in the months that shit's going around. I don't shake hands much. Oh yeah, that cheese good. 71? Man, get out of here. Get out of here, SWC. Get out of here. Man, I think I don't know what it is. It's in the 40s, raining and the wind blowing. So, if we meet and we don't shake hands, I started watching and I thought you had some Bondo or something in that bowl, and then you started. Hey, Harold. Somebody might, but I'm not. I have on my Florida snow boots and my socks will flip-flop. Man, don't tell me you be wearing socks and flip-flops. You probably wear socks and Crocs too, don't you? Hey, what's up, David from the UK? Hey, I was watching a pirate movie last night, UK. David, I was watching, what the hell is that? What? It was on Netflix. Black Sails. I've been watching Black Sails. What's up, Elko? Oh, I know, right? I know. Hold on a second. Hold on. We're about to start sanding on this door. Let me see. You got some messages. There's messages blocked. Hold on. Let me see what they are. Oh, it Hey, it's Florida. It blocked your video. It blocked your comment, man. I had to unblock it. Can't wear Crocs down. What do you? 2021 clear. 2021 clear is the cat's meow. I mean, this is what we're doing right here. We're gonna sand all this. We putting all this in final sand. We've done the fenders. We've done the bumper, and we've done the grill. So we're going to final sand the whole door. That's what we're going to do on this episode, but we're just sitting here talking. So we're just sitting here talking. We're just sitting here bumping our gums. I might have to back up a little bit so you can see what I got going on. Let me finish these grits before they get cold. All right, that's done. All right. Might have to back up a little bit. Well, if I back up too far, I ain't gonna be able to see the comments. What's up, Mike? Yeah. I can't see the comments real good. Let me. All right, I can see the comments right there. Y'all got to understand, I'm looking at the comments on my cell phone. And I got Mac on the big screen because he's live, working on his little engine. Let me show you this right here. I didn't show you all this the other day. If I missed anybody's comment, I'm sorry. Elko, what's up, Nate? This right here is a taco. See it right there? So it is a taco that you can take a piece of sandpaper and stick to like that and fold it over like that, and then you can. I used to have a bunch of these, and I'm down to one of them. And you know the crazy thing about it is, I don't even know where they're at. And somebody's gonna say, "What do you mean you don't know where they're at?" Well, when I worked at the college, I had a bunch of these in my box, my toolbox at the school. And then that box came here. And then I've had a couple students that worked here, and then I've had people, over to periodically help me or whatever. I'm down to one taco. Somebody done stole my damn tacos. Yeah, so I'm down to one little taco. So these things are really, really nice. I was looking for it the other day. It works really good when you're like water sanding and stuff, because you can take paper. This is 600, so you just take it like that, and you just really, really nice. But we're not doing that today. I mean, we might use it, but we're not using it for that. Let's see if I can find some 400. So we can kind of do some of this in 400. Guess we're just gonna have to use the Scotch-Brite. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of guide coat. Y'all remember? Take the guide coat and just. Now, if this was getting covered up with a door panel, we would just hit this and be done with it. But this part right here, you're gonna see. All this you're gonna see. The only part that you're not gonna see is this part up here with the door panel. So we have to make it we have to make it nice. So I'm gonna take this right here. Well, it depends. So I final sand, if it's going solvent base, if it's solvent base paint, 400 grit or 500 grit. And then I seal it, base it, clear it. If it's water base, it gets final sand and 600 or 800, and then it gets sealed, base, and cleared. If I'm doing it in single stage with no sealer, 400 grit, single stage, done. Hold on a second. Elko was here. I'm not blaming you. I just said anyone stole the taco. Oh, what's up, Sandra? I'm just going through the comments, make sure I didn't miss nobody. What's up, Eric Racing? What's up, man? Did you have to do any metal work on the bottom? No. Well, I mean, down here on the bottom, but I mean, I didn't have to do no metal work. These were actually really good doors. I mean, they were actually, the only metal work that I did on these doors was I cut the gaps. I cut the gaps and made them 3/16. I cut the door gap down and then moved it in, and I cut in here for that lock, that new lock mechanism. That's the only metal work that I done on these doors. Now, he wanted to do one-piece glass, so he was debating on doing a one-piece glass or a vent glass, and he was back and forth, and he decided that he liked the vent window, so we just did the vent window. If you do the one-piece glass, you got to go inside the door, and I don't know exactly what you got to cut because I've never done a one-piece glass, but it can't be that hard. And you got to modify something inside the door for the track. And I think Truck Brothers, I think they make a kit. There's several kits out there that can do it. I don't think LMC has a kit, but yeah. So that's that on that. So, like I said, we got it wrapped around this Scotch-Brite. All this right here, I mean, you're going to see all of it. So, and then this in here, we will do with this. We would do with, and the inside we'll do with this little rubber pad in here. And we're just blocking at a crosshatch pattern. And I'm doing it with this flat rubber squeegee, which the part number is 05517. And this is what I use to wet sand as well. So we'll just do all that in there and then we'll just keep going. But I'm gonna use this on the jams, right? And then when we get everything ready and we get the doors hung and once we get everything done, I will seam seal the door while it's on the table so I can get to it really, really good. We'll seam seal it. And then when we hang the doors will be done. They'll be on the truck and they'll be ready to go. And then the seam sealer will be all the way around the edges. And then we'll seal it, base it, clear it. Mac on the big screen. Mop, mop, mop all day long. Mop, mop, mop while I'm singing that song. What's up, Floor? Oh yeah, we slowly getting there. We getting there, Nathan. We getting there. We'll get there. Hey, if y'all missed the unboxing yesterday, y'all want to get a laugh, y'all go over there and check that unboxing video I did yesterday. It was pretty funny. Mac, you not live no more. It's on a regular video. Did you end the live on the engine? Did you end the live? Did you end the live on the engine, Mac? Because I got you on the big screen, but you're standing on that car now. That's not live. That's yesterday's video, I think. What's up, Floor? I appreciate that. Morgantown, West Virginia. My man, Jack. What's up, Jackie? What's up, buddy? Good morning, Morgantown, West Virginia. Hey, are you close to Buckley? Are you close to Upper Track, West Virginia? Cecil? Let's see. Yeah. Y'all fellas don't worry about it. Don't pay it no mind. Nathan, don't pay it no mind. It's all right. Hey, it's all right. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I hope you had a Merry Christmas too, Jack, and a Happy New Year. Oh, little Jack. Little Jack. Ooh, that's gonna be slick, slick, slick. Oh, I know where that is at. Shenandoah Valley, I know exactly where that's at. North Park. It's doing all it needs to do. It's doing what it needs to do. Man, I swear, man, everybody gets all upset about a daggone. Look, is this better? I'm gonna sound like Darth Vader. Is this better? Is this better? Hey, look up what a spray sock is. For everybody that gets upset with these, look up what a spray sock is. Look up a spray sock and then get back with me. I know, exactly. Because see, this right here, it's not sealed up. Because them bristles, hey, this material is better filtration than an N95 mask. I'm just saying. The guy that owns this company right here, Trullers, Jack Truller, he is a retired medical professional in the medical field and made medical equipment his whole entire life. And then he started making Truller's tape. And this spray, this sock, this buff is thicker than an N95 mask. I'm just saying, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Go G.I. Joe. Just saying. Yeah, Jack from Trullers, man. He owns Truller's Tapes. And he's one of my sponsors. Oh, it's all good, Nathan. Nathan, it's all good, buddy. It's Nathan. Uh, 400. 400. 400. We're doing 400. She gonna be silky smooth. Uh, 68 C10 door, 68 C10 fenders, bumpers, grills, and the truck. I can spray both, but I spray solid. So where I have the camera at versus where I'm at, so I can see the comments. So I'm trying to find another iPhone to set up to go live on another phone. Ooh, boy, that's slick, boy. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you. Hey, be safe, Jack. I hope your family's good, buddy. I talk to you, man. If you need me, you got my number. Holler. If you need me, holler. Holler. All right. So, yeah, little Jackie's a hell of a damn woodworker, man. He's a hell of a damn carpenter. I mean, damn, you would not believe the shit that boy can make. All right, so this right here actually goes like that. All right. So, yes, a 68 C10. So there's the door latch. Did I miss anybody's comment? If I missed anybody's comment, I'm sorry. Look, there's Mac up on the big screen. So this is the latch. So I had to modify this to fit that, and then I cut this and made this 3/16 gap. No. It's regular doors. This is just a new latching mechanism. This is a new latching mechanism to get rid of all that other stuff. They call true locks. They make a lot of cool stuff. So it just gets rid of everything and it makes it a whole lot more modern. Oh yeah, Mike, little Jackie, he got termites in his blood, buddy. He got termites in his blood. That boy, he does a lot. See, like right here, all this will be seam sealed. All that was seam sealed from the factory. All this was seam sealed. But yeah, that's where we at. But that's where that goes. I had to cut. A lot of people will, some people, now we've talked about this in other videos. Some people will cut the door out and then recess this in and then weld this into the door solid so it's completely smooth, which is, that's totally fine. You can do that. We opted to bolt this one on because you can bolt on. They're a bolt-on kit. So you can take it out, and if you have to service the lock, you can service the lock. Yeah, that's his channel. Yeah, that's his channel right there. Yeah, he's got a channel. Hey, I appreciate that, Jack. I feel the same way about you too, buddy. And you know how I feel about you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, I keep calling him Little Jack because his daddy was called Big Jack, so he'll always be Little Jack to me. Little Jackie is, he's good people, man. He good people. He good people, man. He got termites in his blood, man. I promise you. He ain't even got to where he needs to get. So yes, this right here. There you go. Mike put it up there for y'all. Right there it is. Right there it is. Yeah. Yeah, I tell him to post more stuff on his channel. But yeah, so that's this true lock system. I'll catch up on the comments in a second. But yeah, you can weld this in or bolt this in. So we opted to bolt it in. And that's that. So that's why that big gaping hole is there. And goes from there. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Gary. What's up, Carolina? Well, I really appreciate y'all supporting that, man. I really appreciate y'all supporting little Jackie. I appreciate that. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going around. This is 400 on a Scotch-Brite, and then up here we're gonna use this here because you're gonna see all this. The only thing that you're not gonna see is this. The door panel sits right here. So every bit of this you're gonna see. Every bit of it. All right? You're gonna see every bit of it. All right? I might be able to put the phone right here and y'all be able to see see what I'm doing. Yeah. So that's where we're at. So the client decided not to do the lowers. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, he said leave it like that. I run those ideas by him about doing the bead roll panels and all that. And they even make a carpet kit that you can put the carpet up there and to match the carpet in the floor. But he said for the time being right now, we'll just do it black. And if we wanted to add something to it later, we could add it later. And I said, absolutely. So, absolutely. This ought to go pretty fair. You know what I'm saying? It should go pretty fair. Because I sprayed this stuff super slick. Like super slick. So it's sanding really good. It's been dry since Christmas. Yeah. So what? I don't even know what the day is. The 3rd. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So this stuff's been dry for like almost 9 days. So it's sanding really good. So yeah, so the reason why I'm doing that, it's like an interface pad, because you don't want to sand. You don't want to sand you don't want to sand like this, because when you sand like this, you're just putting pressure on that finger, and you're gonna leave lines. So if you do it like that, and you're pushing on everything. You know what I mean? You push on everything, right? Now, if I was sanding, this is final sand. Now, if I was, like the last time, I used my fingers because it was going to prime it again. So, you can do that. But if you get in the habit of using something, it won't be so bad. No, No, not yet. We going to though. We going to. And that picture, fuck it. I'm gonna take it off. That picture that I took with me with all the gear on and the hat on and stuff, I sent that to Chris, right? I sent that to Chris, and he texted me back, and this is what he said. He said, badass. He said, when you get done doing what you're doing, can I use that picture on our website? And I was like, yeah, man, you can use it, yeah. He's like, yeah. So he's messing with me. Because I was standing there with the hat on, and I had the gun, I was holding the primer gun, I had their smock jacket on, and I was standing there like this right here, like half cocked, showing all their gear, and I sent it to him. And he's like, dude, badass. So what I might do, man, it's a lot of work, but what I might do is I might climb up there and take their banner down, and put it on the door behind me and hold it up with magnets and retake the picture where I'm standing there with their logo, with their banner behind me, and then send it to them and use that. It'd be cool, man. Okay. I might have to get one where the promote. Oh, right there it is. Oh yeah, my code. Okay, so my code only works on stuff that's not on sale. And if you use the code and it's not working, just reach out to Luma. They might have to reset the system. But my code is Jeremy7. So, and everything. Now, some people might say, well, I'm not going to buy anything because you're going to make money. No. If you use my code Jeremy7, you get a discount. And that percentage of that discount, Chris and Kurt, they roll it over every quarter, and they roll it over and they put it in my son's scholarship, which is Forever 6 scholarship. That's where that goes. I don't make anything off of promoting their stuff. They don't pay me. They don't do any of that stuff. Now, me and Chris and Kurt's got an agreement that we talked about in the past that if anybody uses that code and they get a discount on non-sale items, that percentage of that discount code, they will issue a payment to the college in my son's Forever 6 scholarship program. So I don't receive that. So you guys are getting my honest review on their products, which is badass. And if they wouldn't, I would tell it. 2, you're supporting a small business. Kurt and Chris, I remember when they started out just a few years back, they're super good people, family-owned business, super kind, super generous people, super guys. You get a discount on their products, any discount is great. And then they issue a payback, but I don't get it. It goes to the college. Therefore, you're helping somebody else further their education with that discount. So think about it like this. You're using that discount code and you're getting a discount. And then that discount that you're getting, Luma is taking, Kurt and Chris is sending that money to Randolph Community College, or that's where that money's going. And then that helps somebody else out. So, it all helps everybody out. And just think, it's better than zero. Better than zero. Mac up there sanding. I was saying another thing. Oh. Well, I appreciate that, Caroline. Yeah, people helping people. People helping people. Yeah, they're supposed to give me a progress report before the school starts back this semester on how many. I know it's over a dozen people that it's helped, but they're supposed to give me a progress report before the semester goes back, and to let me know what everything is. There's a spot right there that I do not like. Well, that's good message. Them little bitty spots, boy. There's the spot. Look. Look here. There's a spot right there. There's a spot right there that I do not, y'all can't see it because it's white. There's a spot right there that I do not like. Right there, I do not like. Y'all see that right there? See that at the end of my finger? Not that spot. Y'all see that little white spot? I do not like that at all. Do not like that. No, it's not trash. It's just like where there's a little line there, like it's not trash. I don't know what it is. It's not a crack. It's like a scratch, and I can catch it with my fingernail. And if I can catch it with my fingernail, paint ain't gonna cover it. So I need to get it out. Yeah, it's not trash. I don't know what it is. It's like maybe where the metal had an indention in it right there. The metal of the door had a little indention, and it filled in the valley, and then it created like a little pocket. Could have been the imperfection in the metal of the door. You know what I mean? We got to sand it out. Yeah. Yeah, it could be that too when the primer gun was spitting and sputtering. It could be a glob of epoxy that just made a bub, you know what I mean? Nah, the door lock's right here. Not here. Door lock's down here, not up here. It's like a booger. If I have to go all the way to bare metal, I'm going all the way to bare metal, and we just spot prime it. But it got to go. It got to go. It can't stay. It got to go. Got to go. All right, Matt. When you go live, let me know, and I'll change it on the screen. How much to shave an eyebrow? Brandon, What are you talking about, Mitchell? Mitchell, what are you talking about? So, so Mike, on the 63 Impala, this is what we got on the 63 Impala. We got to do the exhaust. We got to line it up. We got to do the AC system. We got to install the new windshield wiper switch that he ordered. We got to bleed the brakes to make sure everything's good, and we got to drive it. So, the exhaust shop has been closed. They only worked like one day on Christmas, one day on Christmas week, and then one day last week, and then they remodeled. They've been painting the building. But I talked to the owner of the exhaust shop, or the BP is what it is, and he said after New Year's they'll be back running they'll be back and running on their sub 87. They'll be back on their normal schedule. What's up 87? So with that being said, next week I'm gonna get with the exhaust shop so we can get the Impala took to the exhaust shop, get the exhaust done and the front end aligned. And then I'll put the windshield wiper switch in. I'll bleed the brakes to make sure everything's good, just to double check. We'll go around and do a systems check, a shakedown, and then we'll drive it. So that's where we're at on that. But right now, that's where we're waiting on that. So we've already done the fenders, we done the bumper, we done the grill. So we got both fenders done, we got the bumper done, we got the grill done. There's the truck, and now we're on the doors. So now we're sanding the doors. Once all these doors get done, I'll come back and I'll seam seal all this, and then we are going to clean up the locks, and then we're gonna put the lock. Well, we're gonna paint the locks separate, and then I got to take all the trim off. I got to take all the trim off, like all the chrome trim. I got to take every bit of the chrome trim off of everything. The client said it's okay for me to go ahead and get everything painted bronze. So all the trim's getting painted bronze, the trim and the grill's getting painted bronze, the headlight buckets are getting painted bronze. So we're on that right there. So that's that. Oh yeah, and 87, I don't know if you're still in here. Oh yeah, you seen it yesterday. Hey, if anybody missed the video yesterday of that right there, y'all go check that out. Go check that video out. So, with that being said, but yeah, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Get back to it. 2K primer, man. 2K primer is the only thing to use, man. Stay away from that 1K stuff. That 1K stuff's junk, man. Junk. Junk. Junk, junk, junk. Uh, 68C10. Let me see if Max went back live. Let me see if Max went back live. Y'all hold tight. I'm looking to see if Mac went back live. No. It's gonna be black. Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah, right here. Look. So we got the fenders, the bumper, the door, the other door, and then the truck. Woo. I don't know the answer to that question. Man, last night I had a pork chop collard sandwich. Last night. A pork chop collard sandwich. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, y'all don't know nothing about that. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We on our way to 10,000. 10,000 subscribers! Yes. They ain't no AI bullshit over here. Ooh, boy, that's silky smooth. Hey, me and you too, Mike. Sun Guns building AI content for building content on AI and getting their subscriber content up, and then you go back and look and they got 2 views. Gaining 3,000 subscribers in 4 days. That shit ain't real. That, if you're gaining 800, 900, 1,000 subscribers in 3 or 4 days, you are getting more subscribers per day than Vice Grip Garage gets in a month. Vice Grip Garage averages about 75, 80 subscribers a day. A day average. You can look it up. A day. And you mean to tell me these people out here making this AI content of working on cars or doing nothing, and you're getting 200 to 300 subscribers a day? Yeah. And then you look at the view content and it says 5 views. Yeah, okay. Okay. I know Vice Grip Garage. I know him. There is no way that you are getting more subscribers than Vice Grip Garage. No way. Absolutely no way. The best day, there's a platform that you can go to and look up, and it shows everybody's social media platform. I'm not talking about go to your YouTube channel or their TikTok. I'm talking about there is a website that you can go to. I'm not even going to tell you what the website is. You can go to that website and you can see the analytics of how many real, true analytics. How many watch hours, how many this, how many that. And then it helps you build your channel. Right? Right? One day last year, Vice Grip Garage got 9,900 subscribers in 24 hours. And it was the day that he was doing something that was crazy. He got 10,000 subscribers in one day. And then it goes back to the next day, and he's averaging like 75, 75, 75, 85, 75. So for the last year, for 2025, every day Vice Grip Garage was averaging 65 to 75 subscribers every day for a year. And you mean to tell me you got some channels that post up AI content every 3 minutes of nothing, and you mean to tell me that you're getting 200 to 300 subscribers in a couple of days, and then you gain like 4,000 subscribers in a week? Yeah. Now, I'm not just saying one person. There's multiple accounts out there. There's one account that I seen that popped up in my news feed a year ago, they had 4 videos. A year ago, they had 4 regular videos. 4. They had less than 100 views on 4 videos. You go back and look at the analytics. A year ago, like 11 months ago, they had 4 videos up with less than 100 views per video and had less than 500 subscribers. Right now, today, they have over 37,000 subscribers, and they are getting 7 million views a week on AI content of them showing you how to do something, but it's all AI. It's 30-second clips of them showing you how to do something, but it ain't real. It's all AI. It's AI. And they have changed their description. In their description, it says, "Welcome to my channel. This channel is all AI, DIY content to teach you how to do stuff using AI software." How? That's crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah. You know something? I got caught. You know, this morning I got caught up on Build on a Budget videos this morning. And Build on a Budget posted a video yesterday of the engine bay of Big Bertha. And I watched it. I had him on the big screen. And he made a comment on there. He says, subscriber count subscribers is great, but the watch hours and the views are even better. Now this is Build on a Budget's words. Now you can go to his channel and watch it. This is what he said, not word for word, but this is what he said. He said you can have 500 subscribers but get 10,000 watch hours a day. Or you can have 10,000 subscribers and get 400 watch hours a day. Which one would you rather have? The 400 subscribers and the 10,000 watch hours? Or the 10,000 subscribers and the 400 watch hours? Quality over quantity. Right? Now, he didn't say that. I said that. So, if you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000, 20,000, 100, there's a guy on here that's got 100,000 subscribers and his watch hours is less than 800 a month. And he posts this every single day. Every single day. But he's got 100,000 subscribers and less than 800 watch hours in a month. That don't make sense. Make that make sense to me. If you got 100,000 subscribers, you should have way more watch hours. And this is all on this website. This ain't me just talking out the side of my head. This is, you can look this up on this website. And it will show you everything that I'm telling you. This website was shared to me, and you can look up Instagram, you can look up Snap, you can look up Instagram, you can look up TikTok, you can look up Facebook, you can look up X, you can look up every social media platform. And it will give you the analytics to that person's page in real time. It'll show you how many subscribers they lost today, how many they gained today, how many watch hours they got. It shows you every bit of that stuff. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. It tells you what time you should post better. It tells you what time you shouldn't post. It tells you all that stuff. It's analytics. And you mean to tell me you got 8,000, 9,000 subscribers and you're getting less than 200 watch hours a month? And you're getting like two or three thumbs ups? Or you post a video and you ain't got no watch hours, you ain't got no watch time, no nothing. Yeah, the math ain't mathing, man. It's like they said on Peaky Junction the other day. There's something rotten in Denmark. Mac done dropped it out there. Mac done told y'all the secret. Yeah. 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 Now, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Don't get it wrong. I'm not mad. I'm not jealous. I'm not envy. It just don't make sense. If the math ain't mathing, the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. That's all I'm saying. It's a business. I mean, it's a business. It literally is a business. People get on YouTube and they're like, oh, it's YouTube, whatever. But YouTube was made in the very beginning for business. To getting people out there to DIY, business. So, if the math ain't mathing, yeah, Metal Art done dropped out the secret. Mac done dropped the secret out there. Done told everybody what to look at. Cat's out the bag now. We done figured you out. We done figured you out. Something ain't right. Something's rotten in Denmark. Hey, welcome to the channel, two-part. Yeah, I got my mask off, but I will say this. I will say this because of you guys. Because of you guys. Now this, because of you guys. Because of you guys. This channel right here averages about 50,000, anywhere from 40 to 50,000 views in 48 hours. Just letting y'all know, because of you guys. I do the content and y'all watch. You can see when YouTube purges YouTube accounts and they drop 400 subscribers in 2 days. You go in there and look and it'll be in the red, negative 200, negative 180, negative 90, negative 70. You're like, and then all of a sudden, a couple of days go by and you'll see it 75, 85, 95, 150, 225 subscribers. And then their subscriber count goes up. And then they'll be like, hey, I just hit 8,000 subscribers, or 9,000 subscribers, or 2,000 subscribers. And then you go back and check it in a week, and their subscribers has dropped again. It's because the ones that they paid for to get them where they needed to get got purged out. I ain't buying no damn subscribers. Makes no sense for people to, I don't understand. Enough of that. But, ooh, boy, that's slick, boy. Hey, you know how it's, I said the other day, the key word in, a ship takes you from place to place, right? Relationship, partnership, business ship, companionship. The ship takes you from point A to point B to point A to point B. If that ship is not doing something to help motivate you to do better and is a toxic situation, then why are you in that ship? It's time to abandon ship and get in the damn dinghy, or get in the longboat or the canoe, better yet, the kayak, and paddle your ass on up the river. That's for sure. I love it when people say, man, you was the problem, man. You was the problem. In anything, in relationships, business ship, they say, man, you was the problem. You was the problem. You was the problem. We didn't have no problems until you came. You the problem. 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 But then you go back and look at their life before you was there. Go look at their life before you was there, and they had the same problems, and you wasn't even there. They just used you as an excuse that they had problems, and you was the problem. You remove yourself from that problem or that situation, and they still got the same problems. What's that tell you? What does that tell you? Did the Titanic really sink, Mike? What's up, Mr. Wick? They didn't have enough for the ship. Mike, did the Titanic sink? It's going good. It's going good. What's up, Angie? It's going good. It's going good. It's going good. It's going good. Going good. It's all good in the neighborhood. So now we're using a flat block up here, doing this and up here. So. It's all good in the neighborhood. I need to find some. We're gonna use the taco. We're gonna use the taco up here. I know y'all can't see. Let me see if I can move this thing around. I'm almost done putting together my bicycle and small engine shop. The 12-ton press brake, Brenda. That's still in the box. Hey! That's good. That's good, message. That's good, man. Congratulations. 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 I'm going to try to see the comments. We're using a taco on this one. Hey, Angie, I had a pork chop, collard last night. Pork chop, collard sandwich. What's up, Scoot? Hey, that's something I've never done, Mike. Ice fishing. Yeah, I've never done no ice fishing. Not like that, you know, go drill a hole, set in an igloo. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd like to do that. Hey, Angie, be careful, Angie. Be careful about that comment. Be careful. Be careful. Don't go down that rabbit hole, Angie. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Not on here. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, don't go down that rabbit hole. I'll tell you something else. You don't go down another rabbit hole? Let me tell you, hey, the backside of a turtle, the turtle shell, the backside of the turtle shell perfectly lines up with a 13 lunar canal. The backside of a turtle shell links up to the lunar cycle of the calendar of the 13-month calendar. If you don't believe me, educational purposes only, look it up. The backside of any turtle, a sea turtle, a box turtle, a paint turtle, a tortoise, a snapping turtle, their shells are all even around, and the spots on the shell platelets is all same. It's called the lunar calendar schedule. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Educational purposes only. Ooh, that looking good. That looking good right there, boys and girls. Now in here, it doesn't matter. Hey, I appreciate that. In here, it doesn't matter because this is getting covered up with a door panel, so we're going to use this right here. I don't use spray guide coat. I use the powder, but we're not going to put no powder in here because we don't need it. You guys can't see it, but I can see it. It's changing colors when I'm sanding. So it's going from a dark gray to a dark gray to a light gray. So I'll get all this in here soon. We on our way. I think we're like 700 away from 10,000. I think. Not sure. Yeah, I think we're like 700 or 800 away from 10,000. I think last night, I think that's what it was. I don't know. I can't remember. Somewhere around in there. I know according to my buddy, I was talking to him, and he was telling me, he said, when you hit 10,000, everything changes. They put you in a different bracket. The algorithm changes and everything. He said it all changes. And I noticed that when I hit 5,000, it changed. The algorithm changed on me. And then it changed again. It kind of slowed down a little bit. And then he said once it hits 10,000, it'll do it again. So he just hit 20,000 on his YouTube channel, like real 20,000. And he said it completely changed again. So we'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there. If I miss your comment, I apologize because the camera is way over there and the words are about they little bitty, but I can still see them. I can still see it. My eyes are still good. I can see. I see a lot of people doing waffles, like waffling vehicles off, and that's how they get their numbers up too. Like they'll get something and fix it and say, hey, we're gonna waffle this off. We're gonna waffle this off. And that gets their account up. But my thing is this. That's not what I want to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to get a vehicle and fix it and then waffle it off. You know, that's not what I want to do. You know what I mean? Hey, but if it works, it works. I know the Diesel Brothers do it. I know the Hodgin twins, they do it. Advertisement, I mean, It's great advertisement. You know, give away a truck and a trailer or $50,000, and you know, just it's a great marketing tool. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to do stuff like that. Again, I ain't mad at them. It's just I just don't want to do stuff like that. Yeah, just. So I seen a thing yesterday. What was that guy's name? I can't think of his name. He's on YouTube. He's on TikTok. He's on Facebook. I cannot remember his name. He said he bought 365 turbos from Garrett. He bought 365 turbos from Garrett. He bought 55 millimeters and 67s or something. I don't know. He's got a wall in his garage, or where he's building, where he's at. He bought 365 turbos from Garrett Turbos. 365. He said on January 1st, on every order that comes into his company, he's going to randomly put a turbo in the box. A brand new turbo in a box. So if you ordered a t-shirt, you might get a free turbo. If you ordered something, you might get... He said they're randomly going to put turbos in their packages as they ship from January 1 to January 1. And he said they're also going to do giveaways during the year to give away turbos. But he bought 365 Garrett turbos. Yeah, 365 turbos. All right. All right, Mac, I'm going to put you on. Hold on, Mac. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It might take it a minute, Mac. It ain't popped up yet. Yeah. 365 turbos. My question is this. Who in the hell got enough money to buy 365 turbos at one time? So it's got to be some kind of sponsor promotional thing. Because you think about it. If the turbo was $1,000, let's just say the turbo, a Garrett 55 turbo was $1,000, and you bought 365 of them. That's 300 and yeah, make that make sense. Accountant said you made too much money. That's what. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. But hey, it's cool, man. There's another guy that I know. He's in the C10 world. He posted the other day that he bought 15 sets. He bought 15 sets of these rims for C10 trucks. 15 sets. Says I have 15 sets in stock of these rims. 22s. He had 22s, 24s, and 26s for the back. And then he had 18s, 20s, and 22s for the front. And they are $7,000. They're $7,000 a set. If you was to order them from the company right now, they're right at $7,000 for a set of 4. $7,000, right? And then you got shipping and all that stuff. Just say $8,000 for a set of wheels. This guy said he just bought 15 sets available for purchase in stock, and he posted it on Facebook and on YouTube. In stock, 15 sets at just say 15 sets. I know you get them at a discount, and I understand that, but you still got to have the money. Let's just say he got the sets for $5,000 a set. Rims. Yeah, rims. I said rims. Yeah. And then there's another guy that I know that sells vintage air. He said he bought, he's got 35 or 40 vintage air Gen 5 units for 67 to 72 C10 trucks. He got like 40 or 50 units in stock. Man, them things are like $3,000 or $4,000 a set. And I know when you do business like that, and you got buy-in. If you spend this much money, you get the buy-in. I understand how all that works. But what I'm saying is you got to have it to make it work. Matt, you ain't live yet, man. Let me reset this thing, maybe. Oh, there it is. Had to reset the screen. It's like those crappy bins at the parts store with 100 pairs of crappy pliers. Someone buys it. Yeah, I had to reset the screen. Gary, I had to reset the screen. I had to reset the screen. Yeah, so we got those fenders done. We got the bumper done. We got that grill done. Now we got to get that door done and finish this door. If y'all think rim is funny, if y'all think his rim is funny, ask him to say once. What's a screen? What's a screen? The screen is what you're looking at, man. Joe John, you're looking at the screen.
That's off my big block, flip over.
Hopefully I won't get copyrighted. I got Mac in the background talking. No. Hell no. Hell no. We ain't watching no damn football over here. I don't care nothing about no sports. Mac. Got Mac on the big screen. Got Mac on the big screen. Mac's live, so we supporting Mac. No, we ain't watching no football. We ain't watching no foosball. Foosball's the devil. Foosball's the devil.
Real close. Bringing it up on.
You ain't watching no foosball. Mama said Vicky Valentine and the devil. Mama said I can't play foosball.
25, 30 years. A lot to remember. Almost makes me want to build another one. No, we don't need no earplugs.
Hey.
Let's see.
Yeah. I will say this, Mac, Metal Art Customs, he sent me a very humbling, heartfelt text message yesterday about some stuff, and it was unexpected. And he sent me a message, and I really appreciate it, Mac. The message that he sent me, I really appreciate it. It was very heartfelt. It was very humbling, and it made me smile just on this side. Not a full smile, just a smile on this side. Yeah. See, TikTok don't do that. So when I go live on TikTok, you can do whatever you want to, man. You can have music playing in the background. You can do whatever you want on TikTok. And then I'll go live on TikTok on the other door. And because when the video's over and you end the video, it's gone. They don't never publish it, so it's gone. So once you do a live on TikTok, whatever it is in that live, that's it. So, but I shouldn't get copyrighted for this because it's not music, and I've been on here for an hour. Well, 60, 70. I've been on here for 109 minutes, so I shouldn't get copyrighted because Mike ain't playing no music. He's just talking, so it should just act like somebody's in the shop with me talking. It shouldn't be like music. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But if they do hit me with a copyright, the only thing I got to do is go in there and say, remove the background noise or the music, and they'll take Mac out from talking. That's how that works. What's up, Buchanan?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Looks good. I pulled out my crew cap. But I think what I did is I hooked the
Not sure who you are. Oh, here you go. Hey, Harry. Not sure who you are, but cool to watch you live working on a C10, hoping to get a 67 to 72, but not sure my 6'3" ass can fit. Oh, I can make you fit. Hey, Harry, I'll tell you who I am. Hold on a second. Harry, you still on here? What's your email address so I can send you an invoice? Invoice for what? What are you sending me an invoice for? All right, Henry. All right, Henry, hold on. Since you missed the intro of the video, I'm going to give you a recap. So every time I start a video, this is what I do. Yo, what's up? This is Jeremy from JG Innovation Garage in the Peach capital of the state, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on now. So, that is who I is. Vinny was, yeah, I know. Yeah, he's with them. Yeah, yeah.
There we go. That's what it was.
Is Yancey back in here? That
Alright,
part
I'm
was
gonna grab the charger.
So, hey, Henry, if you go check out John Buchanan over at Buchanan's Auto Sale, he might be able to help you on
4 a.m.
on finding a truck. Oh, I haven't left yet. And he could probably help you find a truck. And I got a couple other people that could help you with a truck, but I'm not going to say their name. I mean, they're in the chat right now, but I'm not going to put their name out there like that because I don't know if I got permission. But John Buchanan, if you're looking for a 67 or 72 C10 pickup truck, John Buchanan over at Buchanan's Auto Sale, he can help you out. And
Just got a text a few minutes ago.
So John can help you out. And there's a couple other people in here that's in the chat right now that could probably help you out. But again, I don't want to say their name because I don't want to blast them out there like that because they haven't given me permission to put their information out like that. But yeah, we can find you a 67 to 72 pickup truck. That's not a problem. We can find you a truck. That is not a problemo. We can find you a truck. Now I know John's got a couple square bodies ready to go. All you gotta do is put gas in it and put tags on it. And just get in it and go. Yeah, John's got a look, I want to tell y'all something. My wife told me, she said, I wish you would throw them pants away. Look at these pants. They fell apart, got holes in the crotch, got holes in the ass, and I got another pair of pants underneath these pants. And she said, how in the hell do you have two pairs of pants on that are the same size? So these are 36s and these are 36s. She said, how in the hell you got two pairs of pants on? I said, I don't know. I just got two pairs of pants on. She said, I wish you'd throw them sun guns away. I used to take pants and cut them up and sew patches on the other pants to save those pants because I don't like buying clothes at all. Because they take a beating, man. They take a beating.
Oh man, don't tell.
Yeah, look. You think? Look. I ain't lying. Look. I got holes in the ass. I got holes in the crotch. There's a hole. Look, there's holes everywhere, man. There's holes everywhere. Oh, I was gonna say. See, John just said he got a 71 coming up. I'm telling you, man. John be finding them. John be finding them. John be finding them. That's what we do over here, man. We connect. Those yeah, my church pants.
Not going down all the way.
Church pants.
Didn't see you.
Yeah, we can find you a truck. What'd he say? I missed something. What did Nathan say? I missed it. I missed something. Whatever it said. I don't even. I must have missed something.
All right.
So today is Saturday. And again, just a public service announcement. When I'm working on client stuff and I'm on the camera, I'm not on the clock. I don't charge them. I don't charge them because I don't think it's fair. You know, I don't think it's fair. So that's why I usually keep my lives at 60 minutes. You know. So, but it's Saturday. It's Saturday. I worked on Christmas Day. I worked on New Year's. And New Year's Day was my wife's birthday. It was her birthday and I still worked. And I said, you want to do anything? You want to do it? What are you going to do? I said, well, I mean, I can go out in the shop. I can do this. Nah, just go out in the shop. It'll be fine. I appreciate everybody coming back to the channel. It's 400 grit. This is a 68 C10 door. The door's already been stripped, 2K epoxied, body worked, 2K epoxy, blocked, and final primed. So this door's been final primed in CRE 321, which is a 2K epoxy. We sprayed this live on Christmas Day, and the fenders, and the bumper, and the grill. So if you want to go back and watch those old lives, I'd greatly appreciate it. So we just final sanded it in 400. Then we're going to mount the doors to the truck. We're going to seam seal it first. Then we're going to mount it to the truck and get it ready. And then we're going to paint the bumper, the grill, the roll pan. Oh yeah, the roll pan. Paint the roll pan, get all that stuff painted. And then we're going to take the truck, get the truck in the booth, and then we'll tape up everything, take the booth up, take the floor up, all that stuff, and then we'll paint the cab. And then once we paint the cab, we'll just let it sit in the booth, because don't have to spray nothing no time soon. We'll just let it sit in there, and then we'll then we'll go down there and untape everything and see how nice it looks. And then we will cut and buff the back of the cab. We'll cut and buff the back of the cab, and then we'll set the bed on the truck, and then we will leave it in the booth, because we'll leave it down there since that'll be the clean room, and then we'll cut and buff it down there. But what we'll do is we'll pull it outside and let it sit out in the sunshine to get some UVs, and then after that we will pull it in and out. But we'll cut and buff it in the booth to keep it in a clean room. We won't do it up here because there's so much dust and stuff floating around. We don't do that. So we'll have to take the bed off the rotisserie and get it on the truck, and then we can start. Like I said, the truck runs and drives, all the electrical's done. We just have to start putting stuff where it goes. No. He ain't really decided anything. He ain't really sided anything on the roof of the Impala.
Well, let's go ahead and get plugs in there.
Bronze bushings in the hinges. Oh no, we bought new hinges. We bought all new hinges and stuff like that. Oh, I ain't seen no sun in about 3 damn days. What's up, Tulu? So we got that. So that's that. And then, so the exhaust shop's gonna have to get their ass on the ball next week because I need that Impala done so I can drive it. Because in January, got a K5 Blazer coming, 2-wheel drive. Got a K5 Blazer coming. Let me say that. Let me say that loud. Let me say that a little louder in the back so everybody in the back can hear. Got a K5 Blazer coming, removable top coming. 2-wheel drive. Did y'all hear that in the back? Got a 2-wheel drive K5 Blazer, removable top coming in January. Woo! She gonna be orange. I don't know what kind of orange, but it's gonna be bright and it's gonna be loud. And another color. So it's gonna be orange and another color. And the only thing I'm doing on that one is rust repair, metal repair, metal fabrication, strip it, paint it, body work, stripe it. Yeah. Yeah. That is gonna be, so we're gonna have to get some shit, we're gonna have to move, some shit got to move around. That shit gonna have to move around. And then in February, we got a 70, it's either a 70 or a 73. I think it's a 70, yeah. A 73 F100 big block truck coming. That's gonna be like a road track course truck. It's getting it's basically the outside's gonna stay the same, but underneath of it is gonna be like road course shit, like 18-inch wheels, wide, 18-inch, I think 18-inch wheels, wide wheels, adjustable suspension. We're gonna rip out all the suspension, everything from front to back, throw it in the dumpster, and put all new suspension underneath it. And then they're gonna have the engine built 5-speed or a 6-speed. Basically gonna put the truck on the lift and strip everything out from underneath the truck and throw it in the dumpster. And just have the frame rails underneath the truck and then bolt all new suspension underneath it. And they've thrown around the idea of either QA1 or Ride Tech and a Moser rear end, a 9-inch, and then stick it in a big block, either carbureted or fuel injection, but like an old school Ford big block, a FE motor. Y'all didn't know I knew that. Stick a FE motor in there with a manual transmission and then put it back down on the ground and leave the outside just like it is. Open the door and it's gonna be like a brand new truck. Oh, and go.
Awesome, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got Mac on the big screen. Hold on a sec. Let me catch up on the comments. Let me catch up on the comments. Hey, appreciate that, Nathan. No, I don't know what color. I know orange. I know orange. I don't know. I know the other color's not black. I do know that. It's not going to be black. It's not going to be black. I do know that. Yeah, F100. Do they have first? Yeah, I got Mac on the big screen. He live. Yeah, Mac's live. So that's pretty much it for 2026. Orange, they must be a Clemson fan. Actually, Carolina Big, actually, they are a Clemson fan. They actually are a Clemson fan. They actually are. I will tell you that much. Now, I'll give them some ideas on some orange. Not OG6 orange, but I give them some ideas on some orange. And they're going to pick it out. And then they want it two-tone, and then they want the two-tone stripe. Now this is how we do it. The stripe is going to go inside the door jamb and inside the door. So when you open the door, the stripe that goes down the K5 Blazer is going to go in the door jamb and on the door on backside. Y'all hear me? This is how. Yes, sir. Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to paint the bottom of the Blazer or if we're going to bed line it and color match it. I don't know if we're going to smooth out the firewall, but y'all know we got the bead roller over there. We got all the stuff there to make the daggone firewall just super jammed up. We got the dimple die set. Yeah, this right here is going to be like, ooh, super excited. Super excited. What's up, Tulu? And then we got the F100, and then we got the box truck. So I talked to the guy with the box truck, so we good on that. So 2026 is 2026 is great. And then we got the sponsorship by Luma. They sent us the new Shadow Primer gun and all them goodies. So we're going to spray. So we're going to use. So this is what we're going to do. I do know this. I am going to use the Exodus and the Shadow exclusively on the K5 Blazer. So the Exodus 1.3 color gun, the Exodus 1.5 clear gun, and the Shadow 1.3, 1.5, 1.8, and the 2.0 primer gun will be used exclusively on the K5 Blazer. Exclusively. So every bit of the liquid material that's going to get sprayed on the K5 Blazer is going to be all from Kurt and Chris from Luma 3. So every bit of it will be all Luma. I'm not going to use my sodas. I'm not going to use my waters. I'm not going to use any of that stuff. Now, well, let me take back. Let me pause. When I do the stripe down the side and I do that fine line striping and stuff inside the door jambs, I'm probably going to use my LPH 80 and probably my airbrush to go in there. So that will be the only Awatas. That will be the only Awatas. That's going to be the only Awatas that I'm going to use on the K5 Blazer. Everything else will be Luma. What's a good insulation? It is I think it's a 72 or 73. JG, I think the Blazer is I think it's a 71, it's a 72 or 73 removable top. Two-wheel drive K5 Blazer. Yes, we're going to pinstripe it. Yes. So we'll probably use, and I'm probably going to reach out to one of my buddies and get him to come and collaborate with me to do the old school blue squirrel pinstripe down the side. I got to run that by the client when I talk to him. So we got that. But yeah, they want the pinstriping and the chrome. Like, the idea is the chrome on the side of the truck. They don't want chrome on it. They want it airbrushed and pinstriped and hand painted on the side. So super doopy, super doopy Scooby-Doo excited. I'm excited about everything, but that, when I first started this, that's all I did was metal repair, fabrication, paint and body, and send it. Like when I did the Mustang was, when I done the 65 Mustang, that's all it was. Rust repair, metal repair, body work, painted it, cut and buffed it, ceramic coated it, on a buggy, and sent it. And then the client put it back together. They done everything else. I just did all the metal work and the body work and the paint work. But with life, you have to do what you have to do. So other stuff, like, hey, can you do this? Yes, I can do it all. other than interior until the Impala. And then I run into a man and woman at Hobby Lobby, and they told me what sewing machine I needed to do. And I was like, please, 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 please. No, don't tell me. I don't. No. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't need nothing else to do. So I can do it all. Paint, body, electrical. I can do all that stuff. I got engine builders. I got rear end builders. I got transmission builders. I got all those people in line. I can do every bit of that. And it can be a one-stop shop. That's not a problem. But when I have clients like the 65 Mustang, the K5 Blazer, they just want me to do the metal repair, the paint, body, cut and buff and all that, and then they're going to do the rest of it. They're going to do the suspension, the chassis. They're going to do all that stuff. I'm not doing it. They're doing all that. I'm just doing the paint and the body. That's what I really enjoy doing. Like, just do all the paint and body, put it together, paint it, cut it, buff it, ceramic coat it, send it. Let you put it together. That is what I like doing the most. But I can do it all. That's not the problem. I can do it all. But if I had to choose, do every system on the vehicle, or just do all the rust repair, paint and body, cutting and buffing, I'm going to all the rust repair, paint and body, cutting and buffing, all that. I'm going to go to that first. But if I have to do everything, like on the 68 C10, the only thing that guy had was a cab, a title, and a grill. That was it. That was it.
Yeah, bring it up.
What's it say? But you seem expert. JG said, but you seem expertise in building these vehicles. All right, let me see. Let me catch up on the comments. Hold on a second.
You gotta do the pull test, make sure that thing's seated.
No, I said blue squirrel hair. Pinstripe brushes are made with blue squirrel hair. Yeah, you can call me after a while, Nathan, after the live, yeah. Oh, you call it?
Well, I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
JG6. Oh, okay.
My email and phone number is on my channel.
All right, let's get back to it.
You can always text it to me.
So I'm super excited. So we got the box truck. The 61 Ford box truck. Got the 68 C10. Got the 72 or 73 K5 Blazer two-wheel drive, and we got a 70 F100 for 2026. I'm not counting the Impala, because the Impala is on its way out. So on the Impala, we got to get the exhaust done, get the front end aligned, put the the windshield wiper switch in, and then we have to
There's not a whole lot left.
do the AC system, charge the lines and all that, and then drive it. So, and then there's a little odd and end things here and there. We got to do a shakedown. I got to drive it. I like to put 500 miles on it, do stuff like that, because I don't want to give it back to the client and then they drive it and then there's something wrong and then I get it back. I normally don't drive vehicles, and if I drive the vehicles, then we got to take the necessary precautions with insurance and all that stuff and liability. It's just a lot of liability. So with that being said, once I get the front end aligned on the Impala, get the exhaust run on the Impala, get the windshield wiper switch put on, and do the AC system, get the AC system charged. Once I get all that stuff done, I can do the AC system here, but I don't have the machine. I wish I had one of them Robertson machines. That would be great. The gauges that I have are old gauges. I need to get some new, just the ones at Harbor Freight. The new AC control gauges and a vacuum pump. And then I can do the AC system in-house, because I got, correct English. I have my EPA license to do AC systems. But if I had that Robertson AC machine, I can do everything with that. I can vacuum it, I can recover it, I can do all that. But I just can't justify spending the money or leasing that piece of equipment. At this time, I just can't justify it. But if I had the gauges and the vacuum pump, I can do it in-house and be there. There's not really a lot of places around here that do AC work. There ain't a lot of people around here that do AC work.
It's like, I keep going over everything.
Yeah, the 55 Metro. I got the 55 Metro, but that guy is, he is honestly, he is trying to do. So the last time I talked to the 55 Metro, he's missing a lot of stuff. He's missing a lot of stuff. He was supposed to have a lot of stuff. The other shop that actually done the work on his truck, there's a lot of parts that's missing. Not to get too much into his business, but since Yancey asked, I'll say it. He's missing a lot of stuff. So when he got to look, when me and him first spoke, the only thing I was supposed to do is do the wiring on the LS to get it running. He said, hey, look, I need you to do the wiring on the LS and get it running. The truck's already done. Everything else is done. He just wanted me to do the wiring and get it running and driving, right? He wanted me to do the glass, which I got the glass company already for the glass. He wanted me to do the exhaust. He wanted me to do all the wiring on the engine, and all the electrical on the truck was already done. Everything worked, the air ride worked, all that worked. But when he got his vehicle back, and he started going through the stuff that he's supposed to have, he was missing a lot of stuff on the engine, a lot. So he's been working on that, trying to get the stuff that he's missing. Alternator, headers, just AC. There's a lot of stuff that's going, is a lot of stuff he's missing, right? So he's trying to get all that stuff together and get it all on the truck like it's supposed to be. Then he's going to reach back out to me, and then we're going to go from there. So the 55 Metro, it's still in the works, but it's over here just idling, right? Because he's trying to find everything that he's supposed to have. And then there's some metal work on the floor that he wants me to redo because there's not really a lot of place to he wants to change up the flooring a little bit. So yeah, Yancey. He's trying to get all the stuff that he needs to get where he thought he was at. He thought he was at a certain point until he got the Metro back, and then when he gets the Metro back, he's not where he was told he was at. And again, I don't care. It's not my dog in the fight. This is what I tell people. Whatever agreement you had with another shop, I don't give two rats' asses about it. Don't care. Could give a rat's ass. Don't care. Because I wasn't there. I don't know what was talked about. I don't know what was agreed upon. I don't know what the objective was. I don't know any of that stuff. So there is no way that I'm going to belittle or talk down to another shop or another human being because I do not know what was going on because I was not standing there. Do not know. 6'7". I was not there. So for me to assume that this shop took his money and didn't give what he wanted, that's not fair to me because I don't know. I wasn't there. My job is to do what my clients ask me to do. So if you want me to fix something, we make a plan. We lay out a plan and then there is no room for error whatsoever. There's no gray area. There is no, well, man, I thought we was doing this, or hey, man, I thought we was doing that, or hey, man, you were supposed to do this and you didn't do that. Nope, nope, nope. I have learned in the past from working at Petty's and past clients, and I have learned and I have adapted and I have evolved over and over and over. Also, I take experiences from like my friend Mac, Metal Art Customs. Me and Mac talk about stuff. He tells me stuff that he got. Now we don't talk people now. Let's change something up. We don't give out people's information. We do not talk about clients. We don't give their personal information out. Nothing. I don't do any of that. That is against my rules 1,000%. If you have a vehicle here at this shop and you tell your buddy your car or your truck, your motorcycle, your tractor, your lawnmower, whatever's here and I'm working on it, all I do is post pictures and videos and content. That is it. I don't say, hey, I'm going to use Mike for an example, WTF Mike. I'm not going to say, hey, this is WTF Mike's truck and I'm working on it. I don't do that because that's disrespectful to the customer. That's disrespectful all the way around. It's not my place to tell anybody what vehicle is in this shop. My place is to just do the vehicle and share the information. I don't give out anybody's information whatsoever. Now, if Mike was to tell somebody that his truck was here and I run into that person at Walmart or the parts store or wherever and they said, hey, my friend Mike said he's got his damn 1985 Mustang down there at your shop. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's my buddy Mike's truck, or that's my buddy's Mustang. I don't know Mike. What do you mean you don't know Mike? I don't know a WTF Mike. I don't have a vehicle at my shop. Well, he told me at the barber shop, you got his 85 Mustang coupe, his notchback. You working on it? If that's what he told you, I guess so. Well, man, what you been doing to it? I don't know who a WTF. And I had a guy do this to me one time. He's like, man, I know good and damn well my buddy's got his truck down there at your shop. Fine. If that's what your buddy told you, then that's what your buddy told you. Well, ain't you working on his truck? I don't give information out like that. So when me and Mac talk, we talk about the project. We don't talk about the customer. And he shared with me, hey man, 10 years ago, I asked Mac one time, I said, why do you do the way you do your thing? I'm just curious. And he says, well, about 10 years ago, I worked on something and this happened and that changed my whole dynamic on how I do stuff. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I had an issue one time before, blah, 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 and this one. Oh, yeah. So we talk business, but we don't talk personal information. Didn't even say what vehicle it was or anything like that. Absolutely nothing. That's disrespectful. That is respect between me and Mac, because Mac respects his past clients, whether it was good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. He still respects them enough not to put their information out there. He just put his experience out there and how he adapted to make it better process of him moving forward. Every day is learning. Every day is class day. Every day is class day. We're constantly evolving and learning. So if I can learn something from Mac on what he experienced, then I can share something with him what I experienced, and then we try to modify and mold our business model to be a better business owner. How dare you say, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, Mike. So that is that. So with the 55 Metro, that client is having issues with parts that he was supposed to have and he don't have. So what I needed to do is wire up the vehicle. And I put it out here that I got a 55 Metro coming. It's an LS swap. We're going to wire it up. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. Well, I can't do that because the job before me was not done. And the client don't want me to have to go back and do everything that was already supposed to be done, plus what I'm supposed to be doing, because I have a time frame of, hey, if I can get it on this day, I can have it back on this day because I got something else coming. Okay, great. Well, that day missed, I can't get the vehicle, so that project, he has issues on his end because of the previous shop. Don't care nothing about it. So he's trying to work that out himself to get it to the point where we discussed that I need it and then I can move forward. But I can't wait on him and the other shop to get what they need to get where I need to get so I can do what I need to do. So I have to move forward and just have to readjust moving forward. So moving forward, in January, I got a K5 Blazer coming. In February, I got a 73 F100 coming. That's 4 things. The 61 Ford box truck, the 68 C10, which is on the short road, the K5 Blazer, the 73 F100. The 63 Impala, it's on the short road too, so it's on its way out. So, that's where we're at. Hey, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Yeah, and yeah, I'm not a bank and I'm not a storage unit. So, and I don't mean to be an asshole. That's what it is. The people that think their help is the only thing you're doing. What? What do you say? The people that think there is heat. I think you misspelled something there, message. I don't know. Let me get back to it. So, now, if the 55 Metro guy calls me next week and he says, hey man, I got everything done. I'm ready for you to come get it, or I'm ready to bring it to you. Then I'll go get it and it'll be sitting right here. And then that means I have about 2 weeks to get everything I need to get done and get it going, because I already have a schedule. By the 20th of January, there's going to be a K5 Blazer sitting in here. So today is the 3rd of January. So we literally have next week and the following week. So literally we got 2 weeks. So if that guy calls me Monday, and says, hey, look, I got everything ready to go. I need you to come get it. Okay, cool. Now, here's the problem. If they think they got everything together and they're ready to go, and I go get it, and I got a list of stuff that they're missing, now that puts a damper on what I got coming. And I know for a fact what I got coming is coming. So that means I don't know nothing about a tow dog. I mean, like in what? I mean, so with that being said, I mean, so, and if we have to, I will, if I have to, which I'm not opposed to it, I will roll OG6 chassis out and roll it out underneath the canopy so I can have more room and whatever and move something over. But I don't want to do that. I don't want it to be so full in here that it's overwhelming. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming. Overwhelming is a big word like mayonnaise. So that's where we're at. It's like juggling cats, man. It's like juggling cats. Y'all ever juggle cats? So that's where we're at on that. So I do know for definite that a K5 Blazer is on its way, unless something changes between now and the next couple weeks. And I know a F100 is coming. So That's where we're at. That's where we're at on that. And the guy with a 61 Ford box truck, we talked and we spoke, and that's good. So, that is that on that.
Down one. I don't know if you can hear me up there or not, but down one. Hey, good man. Hey, did I see you just? Hey,
He said, don't do it. I'm eating mayonnaise on Brussels sprouts. Never done that. I had a buddy eat mayonnaise. He'd eat mayonnaise on pinto beans.
All right.
He put mayonnaise on pinto beans. Mayonnaise on pinto beans. I had a pork chop collar sandwich last night.
Is that it, Ivan?
Yeah, I don't know much about wheel dollies. I don't know much about them.
Get stoked here. I'm ready to fire this thing up.
Fire it up, Mike. Fire it up.
I've only had this engine, I don't know, 5 years now. Watching from Holland. Awesome. I need to do like, never done.
I know, Mike. Yeah, look. Let me show you.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's. I don't know what he's doing.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
I don't know what he's doing.
All right. Back on the track. Let's see. Regulate time.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I've seen them get away from you. I seen them get away from you. Man, if I could clone myself like 4 times, if I could have like 4 other of me, shit. Shit. Elon Musk needs to make a robot like me. And let me download my... Elon Musk needs to make a robot like me, and then we can do like the movie with Keanu Reeves. We plug it up in here and we download all the information into the robot. And then we just come out here in the shop. Just flat ass roll, boy. Flat ass roll. Hey, I found out the other day. Who in here shops at who out here shops at O'Reilly's? Anybody out here shop at O'Reilly's? We got any people in here that shop at O'Reilly's? I'm gonna take my mask off so I can talk to you. I said I'm gonna talk to you. Look like Matt putting some water in that radiator. He putting some water in that radiator. Look like me about to fire it up. If there's more of you, you'd never get a word in it. Oh. All right, so check this out. Does anybody buy any cleaning supply at O'Reilly's? Like purple stuff. You know, you go in there to the detail. When you go into O'Reilly's and you walk into the detail aisle, and you got the detail aisle with all the detailing stuff to wash and clean and wax and clean your car. Anybody buy any of that? Anybody buy any of their cleaning stuff on the detail aisle at O'Reilly's? All right, so check this out. Check this out. Don't buy the stuff outside don't buy the stuff on the sales floor. Ask them, I'm going to go check this out myself. Ask them that you want to buy the commercial detailing supplies that are in the back. I seen a daggone TikTok video. Guy said, do you buy any cleaning supply at O'Reilly's? And he walked in and he showed the shelf. He said, don't buy what's on the shelf. Ask them to sell you what's in the back. And he goes in the back and they have a whole commercial detailing line that stuff's in the gallon jugs in the back. I forget the name of the product. It's not, I forget the name of the product, but they got no, it's not chemical, guys. No, it's not that. It's not chemical, guys. I'm going to have to go back and look and screenshot it and post it. It's not chemical, guys. It is something completely different. And they have all kinds of detailing stuff. And this guy says this is what people that have big semi trucks, they buy so they can clean their big rigs and their fleets and stuff. It's the commercial side of the cleaning stuff. And man, there was like a there was a gallon jug of like tire shine. It was called like Shine 'em Up or some shit. I don't know. It was like a it was a gallon jug, and it was the same price as the little spray bottle on the shelf. Try a mule head truck wash. That's interesting. I was just curious if anybody had used any of that stuff, or if anybody had bought any of the stuff in the back. Because now chemical guys is everywhere, but according to Cars in the Cut, chemical guys is out of California, and he said they're junk. I don't know. I've used some chemical guy stuff. I got some of their stuff, but I don't use it like that. You know what I mean? But I thought it was interesting. Boy, that's so slick. I thought it was interesting that, now I know AutoZone don't have nothing like that. But I know in the video, I'm going to check. O'Reilly's has got a commercial cleaning line in the back, and it's in 1 gallon containers, and it's everything. It's the bug wash with high pH level. It's wheel cleaner that's safe for aluminum wheels or polished wheels. Detailing stuff. I mean, it's everything, and it's all in 1 gallon containers. We ain't got no damn Napa around here. We don't have a Napa. We got a Napa around here, but it sucks. They ain't got nothing. They didn't even have no thinner in stock the other day when I went to Napa. They said, no, we ain't. I don't have any. I can get you some. And I was like, what? He's like, I can get you some. I was like, when can you get it? Oh, it'll be after the New Year's before I can get it. I'm like, what? Yeah. Man, I'm telling you what. I don't care what nobody says. This thing is slick. There's a chemical guy store in Virginia, and that stuff is different than what they sell at Walmart, but I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of different in parts. I mean, like AutoZone, they got AC Delco, right? So at AutoZone, you got AC Delco parts, all right? And then if you go to the dealership and you get AC Delco parts, the AC Delco parts at the dealership are different than the AC Delco parts at AutoZone. And somebody's probably going to disagree with me on this, and that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Well, let me tell you what happened. So my wife's got a Trailblazer SS, right? And the wheel bearing went out on the passenger side, started going out. So how you know if it's how do you tell if it's a wheel bearing? You're going down the road and you can hear it growling, like wah, wah, wah. You can hear it growling, right? And then if you turn, so if you want to figure out if it's the left side or the right side, and you can hear the grinding or the moaning, right? If you turn one way and the sound goes away, then it's the opposite side because you're putting pressure on the bearing. If you go the opposite direction and it gets louder, then it's the opposite side. So come to find out, it was the passenger side wheel bearing assembly that was bad on her truck or SUV. Well, I went ahead and replaced them both, right? So brought the car in here in the shop. Took me about an hour and 15 minutes per side. Took the wheel bearings out, got the wheel bearings out, went to the parts store, had them ordered, picked up the wheel bearings, bring them back, put them back in. All right? Got the wheel bearings in, they're done, they're sealed bearings, right? AutoZone had a lifetime warranty on the wheel bearings. Now I bought AC Delco, right? Bought AC Delco. I don't put cheap shit. I don't put cheap shit on my wife's car. Don't put cheap shit on. Don't cheap out on brakes. Don't do it. All right. So I put AC Delco wheel bearings. All right. Okay. 3 months goes by. I'm driving it again to go put gas in it or something. She said, "Hey, look, I think the tires need to be rotated. It's making a noise." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I drove it. Damn thing's making the same noise it was before. I was like, "Okay, do the test." Damn wheel bearing. It's the right side wheel bearing now. This one's making a funky noise. Take it out. Sure enough, the wheel bearing, when you spin the bearing, it's growling. And they're sealed, so they're non-serviceable. It's growling. I was like, "Okay, cool." So I go ahead and take the one out on the passenger side. I start spinning it. They're growling. Brand new wheel bearing assembly. Brand new. Take it back to the parts store. They exchange it. I get a brand new one. AC Delco, brand new part number. They replace it. I come back, put the brand new wheel bearings in yet again. A couple months go by. She said, I know you don't want to hear this. And I was like, "What's the matter?" She said, "The Blazer's making that noise again." I said, "You got to be shitting me." She's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Okay, fine, whatever." So I drive it, sure damn enough, sun gun's making the damn noise again. So I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell's eating wheel bearings? I mean, it's just a hub assembly. It snaps into it just goes into the damn knuckle. What in the hell's? Okay, fine. Take it out. The one on the left side, it's growling. Okay, fine. I take the one out on the driver's side. It's got a little bit of, I was like, "Man, that's not got the play in it had before." Take it back to AutoZone, get another set. 3 sets. About 4 months goes by, the son of a guns do it again. They start growling. I've had it. Went through, this will be set number 4 within a year. Crazy. I mean, I took the truck and had it aligned, rotated the tires, checked. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that I checked during this to make sure if the damn wheel was out of balance, just a lot of shit, right? So my buddy, he runs the Chevrolet dealership. He's the service manager at the dealership. Been there 30 years. And I was talking to him one day, and I was telling him, and he says, I said, man, how much is a set of wheel bearings for a Trailblazer SS? And he's pulled it up, and he said, it's like $400 a set, $400 for a wheel. And I was like, how much? He's like, walk-ins, like, at the time, it was like $400. So it's $800 for a set of wheel bearings. I was like, you got to be shitting me. And he's like, no. I said, well, what's my price? So he gives me my price, and I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. He's like, yeah. He said, what's the problem? And I told him, now this is where we're at now. I told him what was going on. He's like, yeah, AC Delco at the parts store is not the same AC Delco at the dealership. I said, okay. So I said, I guess it's similar to Remington 700. So if you get a Remington 700 308, that's a Remington 700 308. But then Walmart sells a Remington 770 308. It's still a Remington. It's still in the 700 series, but it's the 770 series, not the 700. He said, yeah, pretty much. I was like, okay, fine. He says, they have a lifetime warranty and a lifetime cover on labor. I'm like, okay. He said, so if we put them in, you have a lifetime replacement on labor and on the wheel bearings. I said, okay. He said, since you own a shop, I can put it in the system that, I have a shop and I'm legit. He said, I will put it in the system that you're installing the wheel bearings on your end. And if they go bad, we will replace the wheel bearings and cover the labor charge. I said, okay, not a problem. That was 7 years ago. The wheel bearings are still in the truck. About 7 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, same wheel bearings in the truck. So, I say that to say this because Nathan said, they got stuff here and they got stuff there and they're not the same. Now, I understand you get bad parts. Don't get me wrong. I understand you get bad parts. But there is no way that I got 4 sets or 3 sets of wheel bearings back to back within months of each other and they all bad. I mean, just bad quality control. So, if it's anything AC Delco that's for the truck or my wife's Trailblazer, I buy it at the dealership. I don't buy it at AutoZone. I don't buy it at O'Reilly's. I don't buy it at Napa. I don't do it. I don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Boys and girls, let me show you this right here. Let me show you this right here, boys and girls. Man, there's 92 people in here. And there's 66 thumbs up. I appreciate that, boys and girls. So let me get the dust. Let me get a little dust on the bottle. Little dust on the bottle. Boys and girls, I don't know if y'all can see that. But that right there is slicker than a mole's ass. Yeah. Hey, message redacted. Message redacted said, pick and pull. I am not, look here, I am not putting recycled parts on a client's vehicle or my wife's vehicle. I'm not putting recycled parts. Absolutely not doing it. Not doing it. I won't even these guys out here that are pulling engines out of these vehicles, they're pulling LS engines out and doing these LS swaps. You boys and girls that's going to the junkyard and pulling these LS engines out, that's got 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000, 150,000 miles on them, and you're putting them in clients' vehicles, and you're putting them in your vehicle and not having them rebuilt. The engine been sitting in a junkyard or salvage yard for God knows how long. You don't know how the engine was driven. You don't know how the maintenance was on it. You don't know any of that stuff. Absolutely none of that stuff. And you're taking that engine out of a junk. I don't care if it was running and driving. You're taking that engine out of something that was running and driving that you have absolutely no history on how that thing was serviced and maintenance. And then you're putting it in your build, your square body, your C10, your Cutlass, your G body, whatever. You're doing an LS swap. And then you're putting it in there and then you're driving it and then shit starts happening and then you get mad. Man, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. You just took a junkyard engine and put it in your vehicle and expect for it to be what? I am not putting anything used in somebody's vehicle. I ain't doing it. If you bring me a transmission and you want me to put it in your vehicle, I'm taking it to the daggone transmission shop and I'm having it built. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm not putting a junkyard LS or junkyard parts. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm not doing any of it. I'm not putting it in anybody's vehicle. Now, when you go to the junkyard and you get something, it's a good donor. John, don't be crying. John, don't be crying. I'm just saying me. I'm just saying me, John. You know I got love for you, John. I'm just saying me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Now, if it's non-mechanical stuff, like spindles and stuff like that, absolutely. 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 John knows what I'm talking about. I can't do it. I physically can't do it. Because if somebody goes to the junkyard, the salvage yard, and they get when somebody gets something, yeah, it depends on what the part is. Absolutely. Carolina, absolutely, absolutely. It depends on what the part is. It depends on what the part is. Like if it's non-mechanical stuff, like if I go get some spindles, let's say John gets a Blazer pickup truck over there that I can do a G-body disc brake conversion. I would go get all the stuff, do what I need to do, and then put it on there. I would take the calipers and I would take them to the parts store and I would use them for a core to get new calipers. But all the hardware and the bolts and the spindles and all that, as long as the spindle bearing race was good, every bit of it, I would use it. Absolutely, 100%. I would absolutely use it. But engine parts, transmission parts, and rear end parts, I would not reuse them. Now, I know people do it all the time and they love it. They love it. They love it. They love it. And that's how salvage yards make their money. They salvage engines, and that's what they do. But some salvage places, you got to be careful because they don't warranty their stuff. Now, I know John, and I know John up the street, and I know other places like the Lee's, down there to Lee's Recycling, where John took me that day, where they got LS Gold Mine down there. I know that they have a warranty. If they have a running engine, and they say, okay, this thing was running when it came out, you have like a 90-day warranty. That's okay. That is a completely different animal. That is a completely different animal. That is a completely different animal. Right? Okay, John says taillight warranty. That is a completely different animal. Like this right here, let me show you. Let me show you this. Just hang tight, hang tight, hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight, hang tight, hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. Y'all hanging tight? So when John took me down here to Lee's Recycling, right? They had engines everywhere, transmissions everywhere. Newer stuff, right? Newer stuff, right? And that's what they do. Just like John up here at East Coast Pull Apart, up here right above me. They have East Coast Pull Apart, and they sell all over the United States. They'll sell you an engine or transmission, and they say, hey, look, this thing was running and driving when it came out. It running and driving when it came out. We'll give you a 90-day warranty. That's okay. So you got a 90-day warranty. So in 90 days, drive the absolutely shit out of that thing for 85 days and see what happens. After 90 days, you own your own. That's completely different. I'm talking about when you go somewhere and pull out a junkyard engine or a salvage engine, or you buy a wrecked vehicle and you're doing an LS swap at your house or in your garage or in your driveway or whatever, and you don't know the condition of that engine. You're literally riding around on a may pop. It may pop today, it may pop tomorrow, it may pop next week. That is what I'm saying. I see people, on Marketplace say, hey, look, you bring the engine, I'll do an LS swap for you for $1,800. I'm not doing that. Because when that person brings you that engine to do an LS swap, and they bring you a turd, and they pay you to put it in there, they're going to blame you because their engine ain't no good, and that son gun been sitting in a field. You see what I'm saying? That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So when me and John went to Lee's, and we got that 4.3 V6 and that 6L80 transmission, it was sold as a core only. Core only. Meaning that I know that this is a core. This is going to TKM to get built. It is a good core. Says it on there, core. Now that son gun could be running and driving when they took it out of the truck. That's okay. Core price. Core price. What do you say? Depends on the wife what level of service. Nah, I don't. I disagree with that. I disagree with that, hey, message redacted, I disagree with that. Any man worth his salt, any man worth his weight in salt would do the absolutely best for his wife. Absolutely the best for his wife. To make it 100% efficiency, safety, reliability. It ain't got shit to do with the level of wife. It doesn't matter. It is the respect that a man gives his queen on what he gives her. If you are comfortable, not you, but if a person is comfortable of putting secondhand parts on their wife's or their children's vehicle, you do not have the weight in salt. You do not have the weight in salt because you are unbecoming and shortchanging the person in your life that you cherish. You are putting the quality, you are putting the quality, the part or the item on their vehicle because you wanted to save a few dollars. Now, I'm not saying high dollar parts don't give away. I'm not saying that. But I would hate to know that I went and bought secondhand parts on a vehicle for my wife or my children that I was not 100% confident that it was the safest, the most efficient part on that vehicle. Because if the part failed, because it was a salvage part or a less quality part, then I wouldn't be able to live with myself. What'd he say? Hold on a sec. Yeah, no, has everything to do with the level of your wife. It's got, your videos are stupid. That's funny, man. Your videos are stupid. That's funny, man. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, he says, has everything to do with the level of your wife. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Look, it's my, look, here's my level. It's my children, my wife, and then me. Look, then it's me. Look, then it's me. Look, it's me. Boys and girls, I appreciate every single one of you. My battery's down to 5%. It's almost 2 o'clock on the East Coast. I'm going to go in here and eat me some more collards and some more pork chops. They left over from New Year's. I think I got just a little bit left of collards left. I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And remember what I said, boys and girls, I appreciate every single one of you. Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first.